Hello everybody and welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Where's Katie? Where is Katie? I know that y'all are all gonna comment that, where's Katie? But I am Kenny. I am Katie's brother, and I am also a soap artist here at Royalty Soaps. And today I am going to be making a soap that I even designed, believe it or not, with a little bit of help from Katie. I'm going to be making the soap today out in the studio without the Duchess's help. So, to stick with this month's brunch and Mother's Day theme, I have decided to make the most brunchy soap that I could possibly imagine, which is a cucumber sandwich soap. So we have little cucumber embeds that go on top, and I'm gonna put a green drop swirl that will look kind of like cucumber-y colors. And I am so frightened and excited to make this soap. So without further ado, let's go make some soap. So here is the design that we're going for. You can see that it's a drop swirl in the center, and on the top we're going to put a little cucumber that we made. And I just tried to make what I would envision the inside of a cucumber sandwich to look like. So it'll be all swirly with a bunch of different greens, and it's going to smell exactly like a cucumber sandwich. All right, so to get started, we are going to mix in our lye water solution into our oil base. We have all the safety equipment on. We've got the glasses, we've got the hair nets, we've got the hand covers, the gloves, and a long sleeve shirt. So just so long as you're safe with lye, there is nothing to be afraid of. I'm just gonna pour on the stick blender so that it doesn't splash all over. Now I'm gonna blend this until we get just past emulsion. Gordon, where are my spatulas? I didn't bring my spatulas. They've been stolen. It wasn't forgetfulness, it was a goblin. Now we're going to pour this off into 3 containers for the accents. So for the main base color, I'm going to use New Leaf Green from Nurture Soap. And this is gonna create a light kind of yellowy cucumber backdrop for all of the other greens that I'm putting in. We don't have to blend that too thoroughly because we're also gonna have to put in the fragrance oil in a minute. I've got this poured off into 3 containers, and the first accent that I'm going to use is Green Vibrance Mica by Nurture Soap. The second one is Let Us Entertain You by Mad Micas, and I'm probably gonna add some TD to this one to make it stand out against that new leaf backdrop. And the last one's just going to be titanium dioxide. So I'm gonna just slide these off to the side to add the fragrance oil. The fragrance we're using today is Green Tea and Cucumber by Rustic Essentials. Let's take a whiff. Ooh, smells exactly like a cucumber. It's a very light fragrance, very, very green. I love this one. Now I'm going to add in this fragrance oil while I blend to make sure that it mixes in really well, because I'm a little bit worried about this fragrance oil. Go, Kenny, go. Faster, Kenny, faster. And now finally we will add the fragrance oil to the base, and then it's time for the drop swirl. Alright, so we have our big slab mold, and I'm just gonna pour the base straight into the bottom. Ooh, it's a little thick. We better hurry if we want to get a lovely drop swirl. I'm making a mess. Oh no. Ignoring the mess, we're gonna put in our first accent color, and I'm gonna use the white first because I'm a little worried that it's gonna harden up the quickest. Yeah, I'm worried that it's all gonna get a little bit solid. Yeah, this is not gonna make much of a drop swirl, but it's all right. Each bar is different. It's a handmade soap. All right, so the second accent, I drop that in. Very ploppy. Very ploppy. Scrapey out our containies while we're holding them up high. And the last accent color, which is the dark green. And I'm just gonna pour from up high, just like the others. Woo! Whoa! Mr. Kenny's slabby drop swirl is a little thick, but it's okay. I'm just gonna jiggle it, and I'm gonna beat it on the ground just to flatten out that top. Okay, so we're going to be putting on a white velvet pearl drizzle onto the top, and I'm just gonna be laying it out, just kind of crisscrossing one way, because whenever we swirl this, we want all of the colors, or well, all two of the colors, we want both of the colors to be kind of all over the soap. We don't want a little bar left on the end with no swirl. That's not fair. And the other drizzle that I'm gonna put on is some more Let Us Entertain You by Mad Micah's. I probably don't have to say Mad Micah's, I already told you what it's from. And we're just gonna crisscross the other way. It almost looks like a pie or something. A very strange, currently non-edible pie. I guess it'll always be non-edible. Caustic pie, I should say. Currently caustic pie. So now I will grab my chopstick that's been stolen numerous times, and we're going to do a figure 8 pattern, which is kind of like that. Just do a loop-de-loop and pull. And your shoes are looking cool. All right. I like the look of that, all very swirly. I'm just gonna beat it on the ground so that we can get rid of these little ridges that I've made. All right, so now it is time for the fun cucumber embeds. So I'm going to use the same grid that we used for blackberry sage. So these are the embeds that we're gonna be putting on every bar, and don't they just look exactly like cucumbers? We took a soap cane of cold processed soap, and then we cut it into little pieces after we rolled it in green Vibrance mica. So you can see on the edge, we just rolled the cane, then we chopped it into little pieces, and then we hand painted little seed spots. So we're gonna put them in this soap kind of at a little angle, because they're a little bit too wide to fit on a bar laying down. So with that angle, not only does it look like a very nice garnish, but it will also be easy to cut, which is very important. So whenever I came up with this design, it was based off the theme Mother's Day and brunch. And I could not think of a single thing that was more brunchy than a cucumber sandwich. Even though, admittedly, I have never eaten one. I need to put that on my bucket list, so that whenever I die, I can eat a cucumber sandwich. That'll be the last thing on my bucket list. So we're gonna just put little embeds on it. Huh? Caleb?
A what?
A Gordon Ramsay? What are you doing here? What are you doing in here with these cucumbers? Is that a baseball bat or is it a cucumber sandwich?
Curdled.
You curdled the sandwich. How did you curdle a sandwich? It's raw. Caleb likes Hex Kitchen. Or Hell's Kitchen. I suppose we have to be accurate. Whenever I introduced my idea to Katie, she was like, yes, a cucumber sandwich, how did I forget? Brunch without a cucumber sandwich is no bueno. I just gotta confirm that I've got a cucumber on every bar. Look at that! No, what was that? Oh. I thought I knocked over Micah, but it was just a pin that fell on the ground. Now I'm going to just spritz this with rubbing alcohol to prevent ashing. There were some people that were watching the video that were like, Kenny doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. Let me assure you, I know what I'm doing. Let's zoom in for a close-up. Oh, ho, 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 I am so pleased. Look at those cucumbery colors, and it smells so delicious. All of these little embeds look like a little army of cucumbers marching towards your door to give you suds. So we are going to be back after 18 to 24 hours to cut this after this quick commercial break. So we are back to cut our cucumber sandwich slab, and I am so excited to cut this open and see what the inside looks like. I'm going to line this up with my soap cutter. We call this one Kermit because he's all green like a frog. So we'll line it up with those embeds, push down gently. Now let's see what it looks like. Ooh, very nice. I like that. Oh, I love that the greens stand out from one another. I was a little worried that they might blend a little too well, but you can really see the swirl. I like this big chunky swirl. It does kind of remind me of a cucumber. Again with the metal, just, I don't know, that kind of looks like a cucumber itself. And with the little embed on top, ooh, I love it. And it smells delicious. Just like a cucumber. I was a little bit nervous that the soap would kind of turn out bad because, you know, I mean, you know, it was a little bit gloopy, but I'm really pleased with how it looks in the center. So in the spirit of Kenny doing everything, I don't need Caleb for a question of the day. I've made up one myself. Would you rather only be able to put gloves on your feet or only be allowed to put shoes on your hands? Oh my, look at all that color. But the thought of somebody trying to do something with shoes on their hands that's very delicate is just making me laugh. But maybe you could use like skeletos on your hands. I don't know, some sort of bendy shoe, like a ballet slipper. You could put ballet slippers on your hands. And then for your feet, they wouldn't be protected against pretty much anything with just crummy old gloves on. Again, I always come up with the most important questions, but be sure to give both sides a good shake and then vote by clicking on the I in the upper right hand corner. Again, very important. I expect to see important answers in the comments. So hooray, the cucumber soap was an actual success, and it actually worked even though Katie wasn't out there to help me. It's so different from being instructed by Katie to actually doing the soap by yourself and sitting out there and having to do design decisions on the fly and going, oh, I could change this color if I wanted to. Oh, did I put too much color in here? Blah, blah, blah. All the questions are just so difficult to deal with whenever I'm used to Katie just helping me out. So her not being there for me to ask was a little bit trickier than I thought, but it was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And for Royalty Soaps, or if you want updates on when new videos are released, you can follow the Royalty Soaps Instagram page. And then if you want updates on Katie's life and things like that, Lily and everything else that happens in her life that's not Lily, then you can follow her Instagram at Katie W. Carson. You can follow me as well at the Earl of Suds on Instagram. This soap will be available in our May release, which is on May 6th. So set your calendars if you want to get that soap. So as we usually say at the end of a video, do something fun for yourself that makes you happy. Whether it's doing something like maybe reconnecting with a friend, just send a text or make a call or just go visit a friend that you haven't seen in a while and just reconnect. Or maybe go outside or just look out a window if the weather is too unacceptable. But take a look out in nature. Just look at the trees and look at the wind and just enjoy nature and its clean green and the birds in the air and the worms crawling on the ground and all that good stuff. There's a bunch of good stuff in nature. Just look out the window and relax and think about nice things. Well, regardless of what you do, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Earl Makes video. Bye for now. I wonder what a punch looks like. Meow, bro fist. Bro fist.